What we fuel our bodies with post-cancer treatment is really important for our vitality. Hi, I'm EJ, a cancer thriver, and today we're going to be talking all things nutrition. What could help your body nutritionally post-treatment?
Getting as many nutrients into your diet as possible. So not focusing on any sort of specific food group, just try and get as many different food groups in that you can. The more variety that you're getting into your diet is going to feed that good bacteria in your gut, which is what we really want to do.
So brain fog can be a real problem sometimes post-cancer treatment. Are there any brain fuel foods that you can recommend?
Nuts and seeds are really good. Oily fish, so salmon is a wonderful brain food and it's got those omegas in it. Leafy green vegetables, so like your kale, your spinach, your broccoli, really wonderful for the brain. And avocados, so wonderful. Like avocados are so versatile, full of healthy fats and just really good for the brain as well.
So how can you incorporate all of these amazing, healthy, good foods if you're really tired or busy?
It can be tricky. Planning is your best friend. And I know people go, planning takes time, but planning really saves. And if you want to, just build that strength post treatment and that recovery, when you're feeling good, get some extras into the freezer, get some extras into the fridge so that when you're not feeling so good, then you've still got those healthy foods to call on. I'd also get the whānau involved. If you're on your own, bulk cooking is a really good idea. So you might make a mince mixture, right? And you might make enough for 2 or 3 days. So the first night you might have it with nachos, and then the next night you might have it with tacos, and then the next night you might wrap it into quesadillas or into wraps, and there's 3 different meals, but you've actually only had to cook once, and you can hide loads of veggies in it at the same time. And another thing that I'd recommend is have a rotation of meals that is really easy to call on. And you know that the kids or your husband, partner might be able to step into the kitchen and use. And if you've got a big enough rotation, that can take you over 2 or 3 weeks.
So how important is balance in post-cancer nutrition?
Is there such a concept as balance? Do you really think?
Yeah, maybe not.
I think we strive for balance, but it looks different for everybody. And what is balance for me, which I certainly haven't got, will be different for balance for you. So I think it's more about finding what works for you in the 80-20. 80% of the time, and it might even be 60-40. Do something and do it well, and then there's a bit of flexibility. I feel that sleep is the most important part. If we don't sleep well, we don't have the energy to exercise, we don't have the energy to eat well. And so if there is one place that I would recommend people to find balance, is to look at sleep. And that might be getting to bed 15 minutes earlier. It's not like, I need to overhaul and do a whole hour. It might be that you are off your devices an hour before you go to bed.
So what are some top tips that you can recommend for someone to get their strength and vitality back right now?
Still prioritise you, because you need to be getting yourself back as much as you can to where you were pre-treatment starting. So just knowing that by prioritising you, everyone else benefits anyway, right? And so by nourishing yourself and finding pockets of time to exercise and things like that is really important. The next really important thing for me is making sure that first meal of the day is nutritionally balanced. Because how we start, if you start that on a high sugar, high glucose meal, then that's going to send you on your blood sugars on a roller coaster. So in that first meal of the day, just make sure that you've got some form of protein, some healthy fats. If you can get some veggies in there, it's a bit hard with it breakfast, but in a smoothie you can put veggies into it. And then some form of healthy carbs. But that combination is gold for how the rest of your day is going to play out. And I just want to finish off with just keep it simple, because simple is sustainable. If you try and do too much all at once, then it's not going to work, and you're going to feel, annoyed with yourself that you haven't been able to keep it going. So just start with one thing so that it can be sustainable changes for yourself, your family, if you've got a family, and your life.
I hope you really enjoyed the episode as much as I did. I think one of the things that I found most important from what Wick said was to start small and to keep things really simple. For more info, go to lgfb.co.nz.